So, as of recording this, I do the show a few weeks in advance. There's a reason why it's done that way. Technical reasons, I don't want to get into it, but it's certainly not out of laziness. It's just, it works better to record these shows a little bit in advance than to, unless that's purposely what you're going for. For me, it doesn't work that way. I gotta have a little bit of buffer space. It's just the way my brain works. Like, sometimes it takes me more than an hour or a day or two to switch between mindsets. Like, today I'm in production mindset, but maybe tomorrow I need to be in post-production mindset. And it's not always that easy. And maybe I need to be in pre-production mindset. It's not as easy as it seems to just switch between the two. So, today, the first episode of Gossip and Games went live. Right before I started recording this. So, this is Mega Man 3. It's the third game that I've done. So, at this point, I'm approaching three games in advance, and how many episodes that is really depends on the quality of my conversation that I'm having with you guys, the camera, the YouTube audience, the world, the universe. It depends on just how well I can put these things together and how many of them I can put together. So each game, it could be as many as like 10 or 15 episodes, or it could be as few as one. So that's another reason why I like to work in advance, is because I don't know how many episodes are going to be yielded from each session when I sit down. So I don't want to wait until the last minute. And then, worst case scenario, one of these sessions comes and goes, and I don't have any usable footage. Or I only have like one usable video out of there. So say I decide, okay, the next chance I get, I gotta record again. And maybe 2 or 3 days passes, and I only get 1 or 2 days worth of material out of the next session. So by working in advance, it allows me to work from a place of passion as opposed to a place of necessity. I mean, you could argue that I don't necessarily need to put episodes out there every weekday, but I would argue that that is what the inspiration was. The inspiration was for it to be a daily daily web show. And I don't have all the answers. I don't know where this is going. It could go nowhere, or it could become the next big thing, but first it might undergo several changes. I mean, I want the premise to stay the same. I'm sitting here talking to everybody off the cuff and playing video games, preferably retro games, preferably Nintendo games, while I'm doing it. This is the kind of thing that I live for. I've always, video games have often been in the backgrounds of my life while having all kinds of interesting conversations. Me and my friends, we used to talk about whatever. We could multitask. We could play and talk at the same time. Unless it was like a game you never played before and you really want to pay attention. But, a game like this, you're just kind of playing, out of habit. And I don't want to make it sound bad because I love this game. But, if you don't need to devote your entire, internal resources to paying attention, then you don't have to. If that makes sense.